Verify that AWS CLI is installed by running AWS --version. Let's say if you would like to create a new S3 bucket in the US East 1 region, we can run a command called AWS S3mb, which is make bucket, then specify the bucket name and region details. We can see that the bucket has got successfully created. To see the list of files which are available in this bucket, we can run a command called AWS S3ls and specify the bucket name. As this is the new bucket, there are no files available in this bucket. It is showing empty. Let's say I have created index.html file in my Linux machine, which I would like to upload to the S3 bucket. Then we can run a command called AWS S3cp source location and destination location, which has successfully uploaded to the S3 bucket. We can verify the file which is uploaded to the S3 bucket by running AWS S3ls command. Now it is showing that index.html file is available in the S3 bucket. If you would like to download the file from S3 bucket to your local Linux machine, you can run AWS S3 command specifying source is the bucket details and the destination is your Linux path. Then you can see that the file has got downloaded successfully. In previous lectures, I have shown you how to use AWS Management Console to download or upload files to the S3 bucket. Now we can use programmatic access. We can use AWS CLI to authenticate with AWS to access S3 buckets to download and upload the objects. Even we can access any of the AWS services using AWS CLI. If you wanted to see the AWS EC2 dashboard to see how many number of EC2 instances in a running state, we can run a command called AWS EC2 describe instances. However, it is reporting the error as you do not have authorization to perform this operation. If you can remember, the access key and secret access key which I have configured in this Linux machine is the credentials of IAQ1 IAM user. When you go back to the AWS Management Console, go to the IAM service, go to the users, go to IAQ1 user. When you look at the permissions, this user has currently associated with only Amazon S3 full access policy. Hence the reason when you use access key and secret access key of IAQ1 user, those credentials will allow you to access only the S3 service. If you would like to give the EC2 access as well to this user, you can click on add permissions, click on attach existing policies directly, then search for the permission related to the EC2 instance. Select Amazon EC2 full access, click on review, click on add permissions. Now IAQ1 user has got associated with Amazon EC2 full access policy as well. Now we can go back to the Linux terminal and run the command AWS EC2 describe instances. Now we can see that the command has got successfully executed and it is showing you the JSON formatted output. The JSON formatted output which is displaying as an output for your command is stating that how many number of instances which are running and the respective metadata of that specific EC2 instances. At the time of configuring AWS CLI, I have used output format as JSON, hence the reason I am getting JSON formatted output for my specific commands. If you would like to change the output format, then you need to run the command AWS configure, then specify the access key, specify the secret access key, specify the default region. When it is asking for output format, I can mention it as table format, so that the output will be displayed in the table format rather JSON format. Now when we run AWS EC2 describe instances, it will show you the output in table format. Let me run the command. Now the output is showing in the table format and the output is stating that the EC2 instances which are running in the specified default region and the respective metadata of these EC2 instances. Even we can see that the instances are got created using which AMI, instance type, private IP, public IP. The instance metadata which you can see from the EC2 dashboard from the AWS Management Console, same details will be now accessible using AWS CLI as well. These are the few use cases explaining how to create S3 bucket and how to download or upload a object to the S3 bucket using AWS CLI and listing the list of EC2 instances running on the specified AWS region. However, there are wide range of AWS commands are available to access the AWS services and manage the AWS resources. To see a list of AWS commands available and the documentation, we can go to the AWS documentation. From this AWS CLI command reference, we can see the various commands available for a specific AWS resources. Let's say if you would like to manage S3 service using AWS CLI, we can search for S3 service and look for available AWS commands to manage the S3 service. Let's say if you would like to manage the EC2 instances from the AWS CLI, you can even search for the specific EC2 instance from the documentation. Then it will show you the list of AWS commands which are available for the EC2 instances. We can use AWS commands to not only listing the EC2 instances running in the specified region, it is also possible to create new EC2 instances and manage EC2 instances from the command line interface. This is explaining how to use AWS commands to run in AWS CLI using programmatic access to manage AWS resources in the AWS cloud. That's it for this lecture. I will see you in the next lecture. Thank you.